So what's a good way to find out what your customers, clients, prospects really want? And also a tag question to that is, how do you find out who they even are? And you might actually know the answer to a question like who they are, but who are they kind of when it comes to like online statistics? Because like when you're really building things and like making online ads and everything and you want to be successful with it, it's one thing that's really important to remember is that a lot of these online ad platforms are looking at what people kind of are on paper. So if you get a quote-unquote bad lead, do remember that just because it's someone that's unpleasant and not good to talk to, they might have every, statistical qualification to actually, be a qualified prospect. That might just be mean. So don't discredit them. But getting back to the original thing, is how do you find out what they really want? Is for one, the best way to do is just to ask. Get on the phone, ask them, find out if you can record the call. That's even better, so you can really listen back and get some good feedback. Then another thing too is you can transcribe it, and actually you can pull the speaker's words out. You can put them into a software called wordcounter.net and find out what the most common words they use are. As for example, we realized that when it came to marketing for green cards, the word "get a green card" was a lot more relevant for people than it was obtain, acquire, like reach, like whatever word we wanted to use. And then it was just kind of, it was the word we ended up using and improved our marketing a bit. And like we did some surveys on the lawyers that we were working with and the legal industry, and we realized that like most of the people were more concerned about getting their time back as opposed to getting them more cases. And granted, like most business owners and lawyers want both, but there was what was the real focus and what was the real problem we wanted to start with when we were working with people. But these surveys that you can run are really simple. You can make them in Google Forms, Typeform. There's a bunch of softwares. You probably already use one. If you pay for an email service or if you have a free one, you can build one in there and get it in front of people whatever way you possibly can. So put it in groups, LinkedIn groups, ask people, your clients, customers, anybody that would potentially need a service, because it's really going to help. And if you want to make it anonymous too, that'll really help people just be honest. Then you can put a little tag on that, hey, if you want more info on this, put your details down below. So it's a good way to do it. And also you want to add it to a website in a very neutral way. It gives a very neutral reward that isn't going to taint what they're saying. It's like if you say, oh yeah, I'll give you $100 if you fill out the survey. They might not necessarily be super honest, but you want them to be. You really want to promote that. But the big thing is start surveying your clients' prospects. It'll really change the wording you use when you're talking to them and the industry-specific vocab you should and shouldn't use with them. And it's really helped the closing ratio.